I guess comfortable.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. So how's everybody?
Everyone's cool. Good. Why am I speaking for everyone?
Exactly.
I'm cool.
I'm cool too.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
It's
okay.
Asmia over here,
Yeah. The new guest today.
the dear friend.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good.
Awesome.
Because I can't see her.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, how's everybody doing?
We're good.
Everybody's good.
Yeah.
Alright. And the week? It's been good.
It's been a rough week.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really intense.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Literally slept for 3 hours.
When?
Yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, today,
Yeah.
right?
Today.
Yeah. Nah, but that's. I mean, you're getting work done, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
But I need a break. We're just talking about how we need a break, so.
You always need a break.
And you?
Nah, I'm okay. You know, you saw like I was doing quite a lot this week, so yeah,
Productive.
it's going quite well so
Mhm.
far. You know, but yeah, pretty much that's that, and then yeah, we'll see what happens.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Remember last week we were just talking about the evil of comparison, and then that
we
whole
drifted into
yeah.
a different topic.
yeah, that whole topic of openness came out.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, I don't know. What's your sentiment about it? I mean, you.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Openness about what? Openness about yourself?
Everything, all angles, all aspects of
I
your
don't
life.
think openness exists.
Really?
No, I don't.
Okay. Why?
That's something. Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Why?
Would you consider yourself to be an open person?
I'm not, but I have friends that are.
Open.
Yeah.
But-
That are really.
But I mean, what would you consider to be open?
Like for instance, okay, I had I have a friend, right? Normally when something happens immediately, I'm not probably the first person they call, or sometimes I am, but then it's just like they tell me everything. You know, they don't filter anything. You know, they just say, "Yo, this is how I'm feeling. This is what happened, and what do you think I should do?" You know, and I can't do that personally, right? Because I'll be like, okay, let me deal with it myself. And even when I try to open to people, I'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna tell you a bit of it,
Yeah.
not everything, you know.
But
I guess we're
really-
afraid of so many things.
Exactly.
Like trust is
That's the main thing.
a big issue, yeah.
True. Well, I am.
I agree.
I am too.
Yeah.
So is this like a representation of reality? Like the three of us are on the same page that we are not open, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
But
It
it's
could
not
be a good
easy to be open.
representation.
I mean, if you think about social situations, you
Uh.
think about the type of people you're with,
Yeah.
you want to be the kind of open that they'll accept. Then you move on to the next social situation and you want to be the kind of open they
Yeah.
want to be.
exactly.
So it's never, it doesn't
That's
exist.
a problem. That's a real problem.
Completely.
Even though we do it, we are now creating a reality that's non-existent.
reality.
Yeah, false. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you create so many different realities that you move away from what's actually you or what your life should be like.
I
So
completely agree.
I feel like with people that are open, okay, I'll play, you know, for the opposite side. For people that are open, I think for them they use it as some sort of therapy, right? So for them it's like keeping something within. It actually, I don't know, like it does something bad to them, right? So they'd rather actually open up and actually talk it out with other people, so it doesn't bottle up and become something huge, you know, one day. Yeah.
True.
I guess we were all once open at one stage.
No, I've never been open.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
I've never.
There are people that you.
No.
I'm sure there is.
I'm actually
someone.
getting better with time. Let me put it that way.
Not
But
even
that's
with your-
progress.
Yeah, I'm getting better. I've never been open.
Not even with people that you're intimate with.
Why?
Nah. Nah. 'Cause like I said, for me, okay, personally for me, it was like, I'm gonna tell you and then what? It's always been that, right? Which was a wrong mentality, of course, at the time when I was growing up, right? Another thing is, I tell you, and then you're gonna share secrets with somebody else. Not intentionally, just be
Yeah.
like, no, there's this friend, whatever, whatever. They're like, who's this friend? Do I know them? Or maybe
But
by
if it's
chance
not
they know.
intentionally, and if there's like a good,
No,
I
for
don't
sure,
know.
for sure. Anyway, I'll
meaning
never know.
behind it,
I'll
you
never know
know?
because I'm not there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've always just thought of that like, okay, this is gonna happen one day. I know it's gonna happen. We people, we talk with people, right? So I've always been that person that holds onto somebody's secret. Like even if let's say we have mutual friends, until they tell me that you told them, I won't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
how.
it goes back to trust.
Yeah. Well,
And it could be reciprocal.
nah.
If you can do it, there must be someone out there who
No,
can
of course.
do it for you.
I'm not denying that. I'm not
Yeah.
denying that. Trust me.
Yeah.
Like I just felt like people don't share the same, like I said, boundaries.
I'm actually thinking of something, even though we all agree that we're not open. But there was once the speech that Oprah made talking about speaking the truth and how powerful that can be for society.
Mm-hmm. As you should. Yeah,
Yeah.
as you should.
So maybe we need to just, in some cases, just be able to be more truthful about things, or just be more open about things, and we don't know how it could be positively affecting someone else, or how your story might trigger something in someone else that may change their perspective of whatever it may be.
I feel like that there's a fine line between that though, like sharing your truth and actually being open.
What's that?
Okay, let me say for me, right? Like I've talked with so many people, and then I've told them maybe my journey, but not necessarily my scars. But I was truthful about my journey.
Right? When you choose to hide or omit information.
No. I'm telling you what you need to know at the
That
time.
goes back to truth.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like it's like I'm telling you my truth, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean I'm being open. That's what I'm saying. For me, I think there's a
But don't
fine
you
line.
think we
in
can?
between.
It's very easy to fabricate something
No.
because you don't want someone to know something at that specific time.
Also
No.
remember that your truth
Yeah.
is just a perception. So we're experiencing the exact same situation right now,
Yeah.
but you're perceiving it different to how I'm perceiving
True.
it. And your truth is your truth because that's how you perceive it, and mine is
Exactly.
like that as well. That's why there has to be a line, because we set these definitions like, okay, this is truth, this is openness, this is a white lie, this is a full-blown lie. All that in between leave room for negativity. That's the thing. So I'll tell you the truth, but I won't be open with you. I'll be open with you, but I'll omit some stuff.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like there's that fine line in my personal sense.
Like how you think.
Yeah. Because I'm. Oh yeah.
You just need a dash of courage. That's it.
No, I mean it's there.
A dash
I
more.
don't think it's courage. I just think it's trust.
Of course, for
It's
me it has to
trust.
do with
and
trust.
it's a hard
Trust
thing
me.
to overcome.
Yeah, trust me.
In the society that we live in and the betrayal that we get and all of that, it's really difficult to open up to certain people. So I definitely understand it. I'm just saying, like, I won't be hypocritical here. I'm just saying, like, an ideal thing would be to be open.
Really? That's what
Yeah.
you think?
I think.
Okay. And of what great help do you think that would be?
I just think that it makes things genuine and genuine.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard about Simon Sinek? He is the most brilliant man I've ever seen in my entire life. So he's a businessman and he's amazing. He just speaks openly and truthfully. And I mean, he said something and I was literally watching it yesterday for some reason. And he said, I surround myself with people who are like me. So people who want me there. And I mean, and he was just going on about how that helps him in his life. And I mean, if you're not truthful to people, how will you actually know who is similar to you and who actually wants you as a person there? And if you don't do that, then there's no growth. And I mean, he's reached such an enormous level of growth, like, it's brilliant. And he speaks out to people, and just by listening to him, it sparks something.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I mean, in order to grow yourself, you need to be open and truthful and honest and all of these other words.
No, for sure.
Okay, so you said you're not open for that,
Not at all.
but you aspire to be.
The thing is,
Because you're obviously quite intrigued by this guy and how
I
he does his
am.
thing.
Like, that's why it comes to bravery and courage. I mean, the truth and trusting is difficult. And for me, it's the most difficult thing. Like, here, this body of mine is what I trust. I'll never hurt myself, I'll never do anything to myself, so I trust myself. But I don't actually know anybody else's intentions. You see?
Yeah.
That's where the bravery comes in. Because I have to trust Gig enough to let her in.
Yeah.
And for her to share my truth, to be open with her, and for her to share hers with me. And that's when connections come, because I mean, we're social people, we're social beings, we don't live without others.
Yeah.
And if we're not being honest, we don't actually connect. So it's a lifetime full of disconnect.
Yeah.
It's pointless.
That's actually a really good point right there.
I get that. I'd actually like the fact that you spoke about as well, intentions and stuff, Okay, for me, all the time, my intentions are pure, and a person will definitely know. For me, it normally has to just do with the level of connection that we have, right? It's like I wouldn't now put somebody on a high pedestal just because we're connecting. I just need to see some things about them. For me, and to be honest, actually takes, somehow I am open, funny enough, somehow, right? But it takes some time.
I guess we're confused with ourselves.
No, I am, because I'm only talking now short term. Yeah, maybe we didn't put a timeline to it, right?
Short term.
Yeah, and nine times out of 10, we meet people for a short term purpose. These days especially, right? So if we're gonna actually be long-term people, have a long-term relationship, eventually actually I just say some things that I don't know, they're very not usual, and that person will be like, oh shit, and then I'm like, yeah, it's always been there. I just had to see the kind of person that you are, the kind of person that you are, your intentions, because I know my intentions are pure, so.
And even if it becomes long term, people change.
No, it's okay.
So you always have to be alert.
You see that, I'm okay with that, because
is this person with you, or are they gonna divert?
Even if you change, for me, I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, at that time, it felt right. It felt right. For me to be open at the time, it felt right. Even if you can change on me tomorrow, it's okay.
Because it was right.
It was right within that moment, because it was about me.
I guess that's a good justification.
Yeah.
Just living in the moment.
Yeah, it's not about the other person. It's about you. You're doing things for yourself. You're being open for yourself. You're being truthful for yourself, not for the other person. If they reciprocate that, then damn.
Interesting. Like when you were speaking about that, I kind of thought of us, because we go back.
Alright.
Like, we go back.
Yeah.
And our meeting was weird, and we were two different people, like two different things, and then it was just that thing of connection.
Okay.
And I mean, I don't even know why we connected, like...
I don't even know why.
No, it's true.
We never know. I feel like we just never know. Honestly.
It was a random situation.
It was completely random, and here we are, 3 years later.
Those are the best relationships, really.
True.
Yeah, because it's like, you never planned for it. So you didn't look over the crowd and be like, I want to be friends with her.
Yeah. It was meant to be.
Yeah.
And sometimes...
Even how
True.
random.
No, for sure.
Yeah. I didn't see us coming here.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we've always spoke about it, really. It's just something you realize, this actually happened. It's like, oh, damn, And, like I say, it's always about when you realize somebody's intention, about you, and then you're like, oh, okay, they here maybe for the long haul, So Yeah. I actually want to ask you guys a question. Like, within, where do you guys think openness starts? Like most of the time, like who, who triggers that? Is it family? Is it friends?
I think it could be anyone really.
But like, I'm just saying most of the time. Okay, let me ask you. Like, for instance, who kind of like triggered that element of being open and being truthful?
Well, it's not a general thing, honestly. For me, it's connection. If I have that connection with you, even though I don't see your intentions and I don't see who you are like immediately, I can literally connect to a stranger and then openness. That's it.
Really?
That's how I am.
Okay.
That's why I said everybody really, because with family, even though they say blood is thicker than water and all that, but you know, you have family that may not have good intentions, or you just don't connect with them like the way you would with a complete stranger or friend or something like that. So
The reason I'm asking, actually, a lot of people, it starts with in their family. Like, it's just always that person that's there, you know? Like, it could be the mom, could be a sibling, whatever. But like, there's always that person. Because I always just ask people, I'm like, yo, when it gets all dark and everything, who do you call? Like, no, I said, mama, you know? And I'm like, what kind of relationship do you guys have? Like, no, I'm really open. So,
I guess that's kind of natural. In the sense that, yeah,
Is
it
it?
is. 100%. You were born out of this person. You grew up with someone for so long.
No,
It could be.
I beg to differ.
Why?
Because you can be with a person, like for instance, that's why I asked you guys. You can be staying with somebody, right? But that doesn't mean you can stay with them for the rest of your 20 years, for instance, right? But that doesn't mean you guys have a relationship.
Yeah, but when I'm saying like your mom knows absolutely everything about you, and even if no, I'm saying like, you know, from the beginning, okay? She fed you and all of that, and who's the person you're gonna tell, this and this happened, whatever.
Whoa, okay.
It's likely. That's what I'm trying to say. It's likely.
No, it
to
is.
happen that way.
No, of course, but not all of the time.
But when you pose it as a general question, that's when I would say it's just the other person, the kind of person that they are, the kind of energy that they give you, and then
What,
you
like the mom?
feel, not the
The
mom,
mother?
but just anyone else,
Oh,
and
right.
you feel comfortable, you
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
in that space that I think I can tell this person a little more about me.
Yeah,
I can be free to say whatever it is that I want to say.
yeah. Because I was actually having a conversation yesterday.
Yeah. I
with
actually
this
want
guy.
to hear your opinion about this.
Yeah.
Because he seems to differ.
Yeah, because it's really like not like that. Well,
Yeah.
personally, like especially with just people I've seen as well. You know, people's experiences. Like this person, both parents, right? Father was there, mother was there. The father is part of he's part of the package that brought him there, right? But then he told me, he's like, yo, no, this guy's, you know, he's never there. He was there, but he was never there. And it can happen that way, you know, like you have this person, they brought you to earth, right? They're supposed to be your everything. But nah, you know, he was just never there. There was no
But we're actually on the
connection.
same page here.
Are we?
We are.
Okay.
Because the reason why we didn't say family initially is because the same example that you've given. For instance, okay, I'm not going to mention my life right now, but you know, there may be someone in my family who's supposed to be really close or direct to me, but I just don't connect to them in that.
Well, I
that way
actually
that I
thought you were
should be.
disputing that. Like you're saying, no, it's supposed to be by default. You guys should have a connection.
No,
I don't
be
think that
open.
default connection.
I just said that when you said it's usually family, I said it makes sense to
Oh,
me
right,
that way
right, right,
because you know, in most cases you have a relationship with this person since the day you were born, or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it
yeah.
is, and it kind of builds.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense. I actually missed you there. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
What about you? Where do you go in your dark times?
Mom.
Mom.
Yeah, mom. Even good times, like anything. Yesterday I pitched to my first client. Mom, after that, was like, yo, even before, it was like, yo, I'm about to pitch. She's like, oh, good luck. And after that, I was like, Mom, I just did it. You know, she's like, oh, great. You know?
I guess it's just really a blessing that we may have parents or siblings or whatever that we are able to actually go to and tell them about our victories or about our dark places and all of that.
It actually always just amazes me though when other people's friends, I was just like, oh, that friend must be really, how can I put it, like of great, supernatural, like the fact that you don't consider maybe like for instance your mother first, whatever, it's like them first, and then even the love, they tell you like I love my friend so much.
I relate to that.
Yeah.
So I have a friend.
Yeah.
We've been friends ever since grade 9.
Alright.
And well, this was high school and stuff. We've been friends ever since grade 9, and we just connected. It was like we met, immediate bond, and we were inseparable. I mean, we still are, but throughout school we were just inseparable. We were in the same classes. We even, like, he was first and I was second in the register. We would sit like that. We were always together, and I mean, nobody actually understood that. Within the school system, they actually thought we were siblings. And it was weird. It was like a girl and a guy, close friends, or they were dating, or like what's happening. And then I start dating people and he isn't, and they're like, okay, what's happening there? And I mean, when I was sad, I would go to him. When I was happy, I would go to
before
him.
your partner.
Before anybody, still.
Yeah.
I mean,
Crazy.
he knows what to say to me. He knows what to do. Like, he can literally send me a weird picture, like a meme, and it would make me laugh hysterically. But nobody else was able to do that, or is able to do that. And I mean,
That's great right there.
that's like we've had a lot of issues, fights, not speaking for years, and we're just always connecting in. And I mean, that's where trust and openness comes in.
Yeah, I actually just wanted to ask you that, like, how open were you with each other?
He knows everything, and I think I know everything too. And I think he feels the same, but I mean, he was just always there. Till today, I consider him to be family. If my maid of honor, it's gonna be him. That's just the way it is.
That's funny you say that, because I also think my maid of honor is gonna be a guy.
As it should. I always tell people, like, I'm like, it doesn't matter, dude. Like, whether it's a guy or girl, the fact is, these people deserve that status. It should happen that way. Yeah. I just wanted to support you on that.
And that's why I said initially that openness will bring about this relationship, because I can actually agree with that. I have a friend too who knows everything about me. I know everything about her, and she is my best friend because of, I guess, that reason.
You see? No, but like, no, for sure, because another, I always also say this, people, Instagram, right? Instagram is just about the, glitz and glam.
Instagram is a great metaphor for everything, bro.
Right?
That's like negative almost.
No, true, but I'm just saying people just see that, right?
Yeah.
It's and whenever a guy or a girl comes out of nowhere and then they start sharing they choose, they scars,
Nobody likes that.
No, actually, funny enough, okay, let me say, there's this person that I know on Instagram, right? Like when this person started sharing they truth, people are like, oh, somebody is human. Like actually, I can identify with this.
That.
Yeah, honestly, in this world of like, I'll show you the perfect life. When you come out there with if somebody's talking about depression and how depressed they are, and they off a superstar status, right? Trust me, it's just like, whoa, you also human? Like, great, like let's actually talk.
That get most engagement of those that are authentic like that?
From my experience, I really completely disagree. For me, Instagram is poison.
No, it is.
It is utter poison.
It is.
I mean, I always think about the little girls who are on Instagram. Like, I have little cousins, like 9 years, and they're on Instagram, and then they're looking at this woman with this extremely perfect body with the background.
Everything. Money's there, everything.
And that's where depression starts. That's where anxiety starts.
Yeah.
That's where
You need to be mentally strong
That's
you
not
need to know
needed.
yourself and what you are, and that none of what you see affects you, because yeah.
I actually heard one of the talks about Instagram, and they were like, how do you feel when people are posting their kids and their families and stuff? And like 80% of the people said, I'm not here to see your kids, stop posting your kids, I don't care. Like, they don't want those kinds of things. That's the main issue. Nobody wants to hear about depression. I love that you brought depression up. Because that's like something that I can speak for this whole 45 minutes. Nobody wants to speak about depression. Nobody wants to speak about bipolar, borderline. Nobody wants to speak about anything. I'm serious.
Jeez, that's weird.
When you bring that up, you might feel that way. But
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I understand how you feel actually.
Exactly. Like, people always think like, shit, this is bad. And I'm just
You can say anything.
like, this is bad, this is serious, that's so sad. But I mean, how many of those people are actually there? I work, okay, I'm not going to say where I work, but I work in communities with people with mental illnesses, and they're just abandoned. Everybody's like, oh, let's save everybody with depression, yay! But nobody's there doing it.
You see,
And
actually,
that's where I think that comes in, when you're actually truthful about the depression, when you're going in and you're not just like, oh, let's save them.
Clout.
Yeah, exactly.
Clout,
You know.
I actually get where she's coming from, actually, because even especially on Instagram, like, I've seen that a lot. That especially like where people just do it because it's the cool thing to do, but you're actually not really like helping out. Like, it's like.
But I guess we can identify between what is genuine and what is just
sometimes, okay, me and you probably can, and other people. Some people can't because they think, oh, finally help, and then after a week something new comes out, and then it's like, whatever.
Exactly.
It's whatever. You know, let's just put it behind us.
Like Mental Illness Month, everybody's about mental health. Like Pride, when it's time for Pride, everybody is supporting gay people. But what happens after the month? Like Women's Month, after Women's Month, what happens after that? Nobody's doing anything.
Sure. No, honestly, I get where you're actually coming from. Like in that essence, you know, like yeah.
Another thing, also this women abuse and child abuse thing. What happened to it? Where did it go? Like, really?
I mean, there are people that are there. It's just now maybe it doesn't get that whole hype around it.
It's something that's happening daily.
No, of course. It's you know, in this world it's a hype thing.
It is, and that's why nobody actually cares. That's why I can go out and say that nobody cares.
Yeah. Truthfully cares.
It's about that hashtag and the likes.
I'm like, oh,
I also see the perspective that you're looking at it from, but yeah.
No, but like, yeah.
I just feel if people were authentically genuine from the start, then you wouldn't be saying like, oh, this month is only dedicated for women or whatever. It would be an ongoing thing. Because when you feel like you need to speak about it, or when you feel that you heard and you need to tell the world about it, you can do it at any time and it will affect people, or it can change life at any time. It's got nothing to do about the moment, the hype. Yeah, that.
You know, you guys know Kylie, right? There was a time when Kylie, because we all know her as perfect, whatever. Every girl just looks, okay, most girls, slay queens, they look up to her, right? And she's like the big thing in the world. I remember when she actually, now because we're on this topic of openness, right? I remember when she actually posted a picture without makeup. And girls felt so alive. Like, whoa, like, oh, okay, we can actually now be human, you know? No makeup, let's show our whatever flaws, whatever. Because Kylie did it. And
I actually think the Kardashians have messed up society big time.
They don't have that responsibility, you know.
I know, but still, like, even one of her, Chloe with the body show, Body Revenge, I'm not for it. Because her body is not real. So even if you are trying to help other people to get their best bodies on board, but you have created a fake body, you understand? So we can't reach that expectation. We're not gonna have a slim ass stomach with big butt like that.
Well, you can. Not as perfect, but you can. If you train.
No, but why should we?
Pardon?
Why should we? Like, why should that be the standard body of beauty?
Oh, no. You see that? I don't know. I'm not even gonna say anything about that. That's not me. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I was just saying, maybe, I thought maybe she's doing it because she's trying to motivate women to live, a healthy life.
But I'm just
Like
like
it's
it's
too
too
late
healthy.
for that already.
Pardon?
I'm 100% for healthy and fit. I go to the gym to be fit, not to be standardized.
Yeah, you see that's a whole different ballgame, yeah.
Yeah.
If that's the intention behind it, bad. Really bad. But I was just saying,
But
like,
what is your opinion as a man
about
about the standard? No, I'm serious. Like the standard
I don't want to offend nobody.
norm of beauty. Just say it.
Yeah,
We're speaking about openness.
No, of course, yeah. What about?
What do you feel about it? Like in society, there's the standard beauty.
Of course, I mean, it's okay. I'm gonna equate it to preference, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has their own preference, even women, right? But like since we, as a man, I have preference, right? I want my person to look a certain way, and then if they actually look that way, that makes me happy, right? But another thing is I'm open to flaws, because I understand that this is a human, right? They can't be all perfect, and if we can do something about it, not change a person, whatever, or like try to change a person completely, right? But if we can do something, like for instance, if I'm going to gym, which I am, and then I'm like, oh, let's go, train together. Are you down for it? And then she's like, why? I'm like, no, this is the, reason behind it. And then she's like, oh, okay, no problem. But if she feels offended, I'm like, all right, no problem.
So it's preference.
Yeah, for me, I equate it to preference.
I'm keeping quiet right
because the same.
I have a lot to say.
Say
And
it,
I
girl.
feel it's really controversial and really.
You know why I say it's preference? Because I remember, okay, I'm actually done in school now, but like I remember like when we in class one time last year I think, and we were just talking about different standards for men and women, and we're just saying these days is as hard as the way it's so hard for women to live on this earth is the same way it is hard for man to live on this earth, because at the end of the day there's these standards that are put in place, right? Like for instance now, as much as yes men say, oh no, at least I don't have to have a perfect body, when he sees his other folks, right, actually getting in shape and girls congratulating him for that, trust me, I'm a man and I know, like, we hide it, but it actually hurts them. Like, oh man, you actually get the girls, like, all the girls, whatever, they actually come to you. It's like, yeah, like, it's that hard, even financially wise as well. Like, all of that, like, as a man, you're supposed to be there, whatever,
I just feel it's really messed up where we've come to. Like, girls
It
need
is.
to have the Kardashian body,
Okay,
and guys
no.
need to have money, type of thing. You understand what I'm
And the
saying?
body too. It's a thing now.
Not really.
Yeah, that's not really a thing.
Have you seen?
Alright.
Have you seen?
You guys, I'm telling you now, like, I have friends, right? I have friends. I'd say one is big bodied, one is quite like skinny, right? It's always this thing of, for the only way for me to get over this, because they're already not feeling well about themselves, right? The self-confidence is just not there,
Yeah,
right?
but that's a fact for men. Men also suffer with that.
They try, and it's bad.
I'm not saying that y'all guys don't. I'm just saying that I feel when it comes to you guys, money plays a bigger part.
Like money is priority.
No, for sure.
Physical appearance.
That's what I was gonna say now. Like, the way their self-confidence is so low, they always say, like those friends that I'm talking about, they'll be like, I just need money to hide all of this.
Yeah.
But that's sad already.
But some of them, it's like, I have money, so I'm not going to do anything about all of this. So I could have,
'Cause you
a fluffy body and all
because
of that
women,
because I choose to.
Yeah, because women don't care. They'll be like, I'd sleep with him. It's okay as long as he has money. Because that's what they hide away from. I'm sorry, they hide behind. They hide behind money, despite anything. But it actually tells you more that this person is actually going through so much that if you actually had to take away that, like, it's like, what confidence are you gonna step on? Nothing. Because you're physically ashamed of yourself. you're not very like it's like, let's say there's a pretty, a handsome man, let me put it out, a handsome man, and then whatever. He always says, at least I got money. You know, you got whatever, the love sort of, at least I got money. So it's really equally as hard for both parties. Honestly, that's how I feel these days.
Yeah.
It's not equally as hard for me. Like,
Are you serious?
no, I do understand men face so much of issues. Like, men don't get support from women, and men don't get support from men. And what you just said now about like insecurities and everything, it's 100% true.
Yeah.
But the world we live in is catered for men. That's the truth. Like, a man can go out on the street, walk freely, whatever. He can go for runs, he can go for jogs, he can exercise outside. Woman can't do that. Woman has to be scared. Like, a woman has to be freaked the hell out when they're outside. You have to share that WhatsApp live location for 8 hours wherever you go as a woman. Like, men can get into Ubers and not care. Women can't. I'm not saying that bad things don't happen to men,
No,
because
I understand.
sick things do.
Yeah.
Even if you look at a workplace,
Yeah.
men get paid more. Men get better benefits than women do. You get promoted better than we do. It's just like we're always fighting to get. There is no sense of equality, and that's where the problem is. But I completely agree with you. Men do suffer as well, and the suffering is equal. But I'm just saying that the society that we live in is catered more for you.
Yeah, actually, that's why that song came out. This is a man's world. You know that song, right? Yeah. I mean, because also, you know, this dates really back where women were oppressed, of course, you know, by.
It actually comes from that.
Yeah, so it's
And
just.
it's very hard
yeah,
to
yeah,
unlearn all of those habits. So
Yeah.
it's gonna take a while before I think we actually reach that equality.
Yeah.
A good while. I don't
I was
even think
gonna
it's
say
ever
no.
gonna come. I don't think it's here.
Yeah.
We actually have to wrap this up.
Yeah.
It's been so good having you as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
And she didn't want to be here.
I was just the devil's advocate in all of this. So.
No, but it was a good run though.
Peace out, guys.
Until next week.
You have this every week.
Yes.
Oh, nice. I should come here next week. I have lots of things to say.
You should, bro. You should.